Hey there, welcome back. This week I wanted to share a story with you about my spiritual garden and how it's impacted literally every single aspect of my life by becoming aware of it, creating clarity around it, and pruning my spiritual garden. What is a spiritual garden? That's the first question. Well, for me, I created a spiritual garden back in a number of years ago when I did a vision quest in New Mexico. And I was out in nature alone for a week or so. And I was challenged to come up with, first of all, 42 qualities that really embodied who I am as a human being in this world. Like what became my walls of my spiritual garden. These were 42 words. I was 42 years old at the time. What are the words that really make up who I am as a human being? This then became, again, my spiritual garden walls. This is what evolved for me. Then I put inside, what will I allow inside my spiritual garden? So for instance, the walls of my garden, who I'm being, really were some of my values like present moment awareness, integrity, right? Some of the things that I allowed inside of my spiritual garden, which ended up being this beautiful heart shape made out of stones from nature, because I looked for objects that I really imbued with my qualities. And what I would allow inside that heart-shaped garden made of stones and other things were things like acceptance and love and healthy relationships. And then outside of those walls were things like judgment, persecution, things like hatred. Those are the things that I absolutely will not allow inside of the walls of my spiritual garden. And what happened was, as I got clearer and clearer about this spiritual garden, when I left my retreat, it was emblazoned in my mind. And I actually put it down on paper. I created it on paper so I could see it sort of in black and white. And it made it so concrete for me and co-created with me and nature, right, is just this beautiful life. My whole world is different because of my spiritual garden, because I see it so clearly in my mind's eye, what I will and won't allow. And that's not just from me, but it's from other people as well. And so I am in a new environment. I am in new relationships. Everything about me has changed. My success has gone up in every sense of how you define the word success. And I am more peaceful. I am more present. And what's coming out of that is exponential impact in the world. My consciousness being raised, my awakening journey being elevated, and that of the people around me and the environments around me. And so my challenge to you this week is to really get clear about your spiritual garden and begin to prune your garden. I want to just share with you really quickly that as I was going through my own garden, I could see that there were so many ideas and beliefs that I allowed inside my garden that came from, my younger self, my parents, my teachers, people around me that I didn't know were not my own seeds that I had planted. They were seeds other people had planted. This is the critical part of your spiritual garden. And what I really want to challenge you to take a look at, what's inside your own spiritual garden that you no longer need or that no longer serves you. So here's your homework, your challenge for this week is to sit down and write down for your age as many qualities as years you are old, things that really embody or make up who you are as a human being. Draw it out. And then what do you allow inside your own garden? And then put on the outside what you don't. Really take a look at what you need to prune. That's your exercise this week. It's your homework. Looking forward to hearing how it goes. Take care, and I'll see you here next week. Bye-bye.